Hi guys, it's Theresa here of Larkin Design, and welcome to my Bermuda Honeymoon album. Today I'm sharing with you the introduction pages, and so I'm going to do a vellum overlay on top of this 9x12 pocket page as the introduction pages for the album. And so I've shared with you, if you haven't had a chance to see the other parts of this project that I've shared with you, there is a playlist that you can check back and watch the other layouts and my album introduction video, so you can get a feel for how I'm tackling this project. And so what I'm doing right now is just cutting the vellum and punching the holes for it. This is the pineapple vellum from Pink Paislee from a couple of years ago from Citrus Bliss. And so this is going to be sort of like the overlay. And then I went to my iPad and just wrote the word Bermuda on in Procreate, and then brought it into I saved it as a PNG and then brought it into the Silhouette software, and I laid it out to cut the right way, and then I laid it out backwards to cut for the back of the vellum. Probably not really a necessary step, but I wanted to experiment with that, so I did. Now the cardstock I'm using, I'm sorry I can't tell you exactly what color it is. I'm pretty sure that it's from my mind's eye, that it's their cardstock that they came out with last year or the year before, and it came in one of my Gossamer Blue kits. So that's why I don't know exactly what color it was. But it is a really pretty color, and so that was how I did the vellum overlay for my album. And then this is the first layout in the album, so when you turn the overlay, this is the first thing that you see, and it's sort of an introduction. I didn't want to jump right in, so I just had one photo of the hibiscus, and then I filled the other pockets with cards from the Studio Calico February Documenter kit that was called Confidant. And I knew as soon as I got that Confidant kit, I knew that I wanted to use these cards for this album. One, because of the colors. Like, this sets, for me, the first page in an album sets the tone. And because I've already done a couple of layouts in this album, I've already sort of set a tone that it's going to be light and airy, some pastels. I have some brights that I'm also wanting to use as well, but for the most part I want it to be a light feel to this album, and these cards really accomplish that for me. It's a combination of colors, right? So right off the bat, I'm already introducing the peach colors, the purples and yellows and greens, and a little bit of pink here and there, and turquoise, of course. So there's already like all the colors of the rainbow, basically, here. And so for me, I think that's a great start. Now, I did want to include the dates here, and so when I stamped the first date, I realized that it wasn't going to fit on that white label portion on that card, so I just cut a white strip to go all the way across the bottom. And then, because it needed something in between the strip and the card, I'm just going to add a little touch of washi tape here. I think these are the washi tapes from Amy Tangerine on a Whim, and there's a couple of others in my tray. Those as far as I know, those are all from CHA this past winter. So there would be Maggie Holmes' Chasing Dreams, Amy Tangerine on a Whim, Crepe Paper Oasis, and Crepe Paper Heart Day. I think that's all that's in there. And then there's a miscellaneous glitter turquoise, but I didn't end up using that one. Now these products here are from Freckled Fawn, from their monthly kits, and these are all from the March kit. So there were some travel themed products in the March kit, which I was so excited about, because they're just automatically going to be reserved for this project. So a little wood grain here. Now I realize I used the word explore twice. That didn't really occur to me until after the layout was done, that I had used the word explore twice, but it's okay. That's just me being weird. I don't think it matters. And I have to say that when Alan and I were on our honeymoon, we did a lot of exploring. Like, that's all we did. We did not go swimming very much. We didn't lay on the beach, like, at all. We spent the whole time exploring that whole island up and down. So I think that the word explore is probably pretty fair. It's a good word to use for this album. So this card here I love, and I love the fact that when Alan and I took this trip, it is actually one of the first times. I think it was like the second time that we had a little bit of time to ourselves, that we got to go somewhere together by ourselves. So this card sort of encapsulates that as well. And I didn't need to use it for journaling. There's not a lot of journaling on this layout, and that's okay. So I just added this washi tape and one floral element. That floral element is from Pink Paislee Moonstruck, and that was all I did to that card, and I really like it. I really like that black and white washi. I just want to use that everywhere. And then the issue of what to do with this main card. And I have to say that I wish that there were like 50 of these cards. They're so pretty. It's so pretty. It's just ethereal feeling. And so I want to use the plastic word, or the acrylic word that says explore. And then I decided to include these hexagons that were also in the Documenter kit. And so I'm just including two groupings that sort of go off the card, and then they provide sort of a parentheses for the explore word. Do a little trim and then figure out where to put my word. And then I'm just going to adhere it with my rolling adhesive. I did put our names and the date on the bottom left-hand card, the XO card. And then I'm going to add just a label and a stamped sentiment to the flower photo. I have to say that I didn't take enough pictures of the flowers while we were there, because they were so beautiful. But this one is a good one to open up with, and so I'm just using this arrow sticker here, this arrow label, and it points you to turn the page. And then a little tiny acrylic heart. And then this layout will, I think that this layout is done after this. Yeah. So that is the introduction to my Bermuda Honeymoon album. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you will like and comment and subscribe, and I'll see you back here again soon. Thanks again, you guys. Bye-bye.